When you first start an Etsy shop, there are so many decisions to make. And we're going to talk today about whether or not to offer free shipping in your shop, and should you be offering cancellations, refunds, and exchanges. I'll let you know how I've tackled each of these things in my shop and if I would change it or if I like the way it's going. Hi there, Simply Shauna here. And on this channel, we talk all about opening an Etsy shop, connecting it with a print-on-demand company, and really growing that shop into something that can replace your full-time income. For me, I was a fourth grade teacher, and now I do Etsy full-time from home with my little dog Tucker on my lap half the day. It's been life-changing, and it's been wonderful, and it's been just, well, awesome. This is repeatable and attainable. And let's go ahead and jump into the questions, because if you're trying to open your Etsy shop and you want this same type of lifestyle working from home, then these are some questions that you need to have answered. The first question we're going to answer is, should I offer free shipping? Now, I have seen very successful shops, both shops that do offer free shipping and shops that do not offer free shipping. In my shop, I do offer free shipping. I do this for a couple of reasons. One, Etsy customers can actually filter and shop only with shops that are offering free shipping. So I want to come up in those search results. Two, I know that I have often purchased things that had free shipping next to them. I just quickly thought, okay, well, I don't have to worry about it. I know I'm getting free shipping. Instead of going through all of the effort of clicking on items and then trying to find out how much I'm going to have to pay, even though they look like they're going to be cheaper there at the beginning, but once they add the shipping on there, it just winds up getting super expensive. So at least with the free shipping, I always felt like, oh, I'm getting something free. And that's exactly what a lot of people are thinking, that they're getting something for free. Customers like to feel like they're getting something for free. Now, when I heard people speak on this when I was first getting started, I thought, well, oh my gosh, I can't offer free shipping. I'm going to lose money. How am I going to know I'm going to make money? We are in control of the prices that we're setting. We are not going to lose money as long as we price our items properly. So if you are offering free shipping in your shop, as I do in mine, then we set our prices with that in mind. Now, I am with Printful, and they charge $3.99 for the first item, and I think it's $1.99 for each additional item. I have my items priced with the idea in mind that I will have to cover that cost of shipping, what the total cost is of my shirt that's going out. And people are buying items at these prices all day long. I think I'm at like 20 orders right now for the day, and many of those orders have multiple shirts in them. I am selling my shirts for anywhere between $22 and $24.50, depending on that listing and just where it was in my pricing strategy when it was listed, because I've kind of changed that up as I've gone. Now, there are two ways to go about offering free shipping in your shop. One, you can offer free shipping on orders of $35 or more, or you can actually provide free shipping for everything. Now, I do have checked on in my shop free shipping for orders of $35 or more, and I'll show you real quick how to go in and do that. And that's a great idea, because if you have that turned on in your shop, Etsy says that they are going to boost your listings a little bit in search results, because they're encouraging that. Now, I don't only have that turned on though. I went ahead and just offered free shipping, period, in the whole shop. And I'll show you real quick how to get in to do that. But before I do, if you wouldn't mind smashing the like button if you are finding value from this video, because that would help this video do well in the YouTube algorithm, just like someone favoriting one of our items on Etsy helps our Etsy listings do better in the Etsy algorithm. So pretty simple. You would sign into your Etsy shop, and over to the left-hand side, you would find the shop manager. And in the shop manager, you're going to go down to the bottom and you're going to click settings. And then you're going to click shipping settings. And once you're in shipping settings, we're going to have two places here. We've got our shipping settings, which is the first tab, and then we've got our free shipping guarantee, which is the second tab. Let's focus on that free shipping guarantee for a moment. If you click on that, you'll be able to get in and set up that $35 or more free shipping. And I already have mine set up, so it just says on mine, you're making shoppers happy with a free shipping guarantee. Way to go. So yours, if you have not set that up, you would have prompts there to set that up, and then you would be boosted a bit in the Etsy search since Etsy is promoting that. Now, on the top of the graphic here, we have shipping profiles, and that is where I went in and set up free shipping for my shop, for everything. I was able to create a profile and set up the free shipping that way. In the profile that I'm using for all of my listings, I have that little drop-down menu set to free shipping. Now, just to be clear, I have both of those set up in my shop. And that's because the $35 and over setting is getting me seen in search results. It's getting me boosted in search results. Etsy is promoting that one. But it was just easier for me to go ahead and set the whole shop up for free shipping. And so that's what I've done. I felt the benefits of having the entire shop on free shipping were, one, it's just easier to figure out pricing. Two, I had done a lot of research when I had first made this decision into the psychology of sales and offering free shipping and what that does for a customer and how it makes them more likely to purchase. That brings us to question number 2. What about returns, exchanges, cancellations? So in my shop, I have it set up that I do not accept returns or cancellations. Now, in reality, I want my customers happy. Obviously, if they got a shirt that had a hole in it, or that had the wrong print on it, or that the print was fading off, and of course I'm going to refund them or exchange that shirt for them, send them the right one. Sometimes I've made the mistake. Sometimes the print-on-demand company has made the mistake. If the print-on-demand company made the mistake, they will reimburse you, and you can reimburse your customer, or they'll send your customer a new one if that's what they wanted. If it was my mistake, then of course I have to eat the cost on that and send them the right size or the right print or whatever it was. Now, there's a lot of things that might not be anyone's fault. The print-on-demand company didn't do anything wrong, I didn't do anything wrong, and the customer just seems really upset. So in that case, I have often gone ahead and given them the refund. I want to avoid a bad situation with a customer, and if I can avoid a bad review, then that's what I want to do. This really doesn't happen that often, so it's not like I'm losing a lot of money on that. Any numbers I've ever provided on this channel is with all of that already in consideration. So you still wind up making plenty of money, even if you are having to give some customers their money back. I wasn't interested in having customers return items to me because I did not want the hassle of figuring that part out. How do I get them, return labels and, getting them to pay for it or am I going to pay for it? And I did go the route of a couple of times people ordered the wrong sizes, and I don't offer refunds in that situation. I do offer to print them another shirt up at cost. So I have a promo code set up, and I can just send the customer that code, and that gives them, I usually put it right around 45% off, and that gets them to right around the cost, or if I lose $1 or $2 or something on it, it's minimal. And that has worked out really well for me. They usually wind up super happy and feeling like I've gone out of my way to help them out, because they realize that I don't offer refunds or exchanges for wrong sizes that have been ordered. Now, this past Christmas, I did wind up with 2 customers. It just so happened that both of these customers ordered 5 or 6 shirts, and it happened to be within a day or 2 of each other. I felt bombarded because both of these customers reached out and they wanted all of their money back. One of them said all of the prints were terrible and she hated them and she wanted all of her money back. And the other customer said, all of these shirts are not fitting the sizing guides whatsoever. These were both just unreasonable customers. They were grumpy. They were trying to, they changed their mind for whatever reason. And the way I decided to deal with it with both of them, I have adopted, for the sizing one, I adopted the policy that Printful has in place. So if you claim to Printful that the shirt is not matching the sizing guide, and you provide them with a picture with a measuring tape, if it's off enough, then they will provide your money back. Now, I asked my customer this. I said, okay, go ahead and I'm so sorry to hear that, and go ahead and take some pictures. I need to see the measuring tape. And if they don't match the sizing guides that we provided, of course, we'll go ahead and refund you. Well, she proceeded to send me creative pictures where you couldn't see one side of the measuring tape, or the shirt looked kind of strange, like it had been folded in the back or something. In the end, it just was going to be too difficult to challenge her on this. I didn't want that kind of negative energy. I did try to go the route of telling her that she needed to return the shirts to me, and upon receipt of the shirts, we would reimburse her for the shirts and for the shipping costs. And not so surprisingly, the next question she had was, well, what if your measurements don't match the measurements I gave you? In the end, she wound up giving me a hard time about covering the shipping to get them back over to me anyways, and I just did not need the negative energy. I decided to go ahead and reimburse her and to just move on and go ahead and refocus myself on designing and furthering my business, rather than feeling mad because I knew she was trying to pull a fast one on me and wanting to get the shirts so that I could measure them myself. The other customer, I learned my lesson from even bringing up the idea of the payment of shipping, and I simply provided her with an address and said, oh, I'm so sorry you're unhappy with the shirts. Go ahead and send them. We don't usually provide a refund, but we're going to go ahead and do it as a one-time courtesy. Go ahead and send them back to this address. When we get them back, we'll go ahead and send you that refund. And I suggested that she go ahead and have tracking on that so that we could both see when it had arrived. I have yet to receive those back, so I wound up not having to do a refund on that. If you have a funny customer story, I would love to hear it. Just leave me a note in the comments. I read all of my comments. I respond to all of them. So if you do have something to share that happened with a customer, we'd love to hear it. Whatever you do, do not let an interaction with a customer make you feel bad, whether it be a bad review, a request for a refund, giving a refund. It's just part of business. And we just have to come up with processes and know, okay, well, when this happens, this is how we're going to handle it. And that takes kind of the emotion out of it. And it helps us just to, okay, well, this is how I handle this. So here we go. I do not want to be in another situation where I'm getting mad and I'm like, well, I'm going to see if I can get her to return it. And then I'm going to check the shirts myself and I'm going to measure them myself. And it's just not worth the energy. So to say it in a nutshell, guys, there is more than one way to do this. If you are currently charging shipping, there are lots of shops that do that and do it very well and are doing really great. I don't. I've decided to offer free shipping, and I outlined why I chose to do that here. I'm super happy with it, and I'll continue to do that. And I currently don't offer returns or cancellations. If they ask me to cancel something before it goes into production, absolutely. I cancel it on my end, and then I cancel it for them. Neither of us has to pay anything for that shirt since we caught it before it wound up getting printed. And as far as returns and exchanges, that has been my policy thus far. Now, I know that there is a good chance your conversion rate of customers clicking into your store and actually purchasing something would most likely go up if you are offering returns or exchanges. I have not been brave enough to test that out in my shop, but I might eventually. Right now, I'm very happy with the policy the way it is. It's done me well so far. So I hope this was helpful. And if you're still here, I know that you're waiting for that tip from Tucker. So Tucker, take it away.